elements make for a fantastic front court.
Well, nowadays it's about skilled front court players, guys who have the ability to not only shoot it, but also dribble handoff, make decisions with the basketball to help open up and spread up your offense for your guards and your quicker players to slash and find those gaps.
Now the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. The backcourt comprised of Bledsoe and Matthews. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. And it's Lopez in at the center. And Gallinari throws it down.
Watch out below. Gallinari gets up there. You don't see that much from him, but like to see it when you do.
It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. Gallinari covering. Fires from 14. Antetokounmpo, no good. And so it's Gallinari with it. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. Stolen by Middleton. And now here comes Antetokounmpo leading the break. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Middleton's got such a great wingspan. That comes into play on steals just like that one.
First quarter, just over a minute played. Ball outside. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Come on. And the three off target. Bucks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And Matthews with the basket on the assist by Middleton.
Well, Middleton right now staying aware of where his teammates are and hitting them when they're open.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Dort. Kicks it out to Paul. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Gallinari against Antetokounmpo. Shot clock at 3. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. No good from outside. The Bucks have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. And so Antetokounmpo looking over it. Bledsoe can't hit that one. Paul with the defensive effort. Oklahoma City's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. And Gallinari kicks to Paul. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Easy to forget that sometimes Gallo is 6'10", so skilled and is aggressive down there, making the D get physical with him.
Well, when Danilo Gallinari came into the NBA, Brent, he was just a catch-and-shoot type player. But he's so much more than that now.
Well, I think with the way the league has changed with the three-point shot and Gallinari's ability to do that, he's gotten a lot smarter about picking his spots when the pump fake can drive in and draw some contact.
First free throw is good.
Well, the Bucks are in a good spot with a young superstar entering his prime.
And they like the fact that this core has more potential in it. It wasn't just a one-hit wonder as they committed to Lopez. They committed to Chris Middleton. And now they think that they can take the next step with Giannis's growth.
Gallinari hits them both. And for the Thunder, one of the assistant coaches leaving this past summer. Greg, how much of a concern is that for head coach Billy Donovan?
Possibly a sign that Donovan could be on the hot seat in OKC. I mean, 3 consecutive first-round exits. Donovan on the final year of his deal. The clock is definitely ticking.
All right, Bledsoe showing you a little bit of his range.
Here's Dort, defended by Middleton, and there's the foul. It goes on Wesley Matthews. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Paul. He's coming off a 28-point game against Utah. Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. Chalk up 2 there.
Well, we've talked so much about Gilgeous-Alexander's athleticism. This is the reason why, on display.
Giannis inside. Gallinari on him, and it's Giannis missing. Here's Dort, defended by Middleton. Dort passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Dort. 6 to shoot. Paul for 3. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Milwaukee in the lead. Bledsoe outside. Floats it up for Giannis. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, you could throw that pass just about anywhere, Kevin, even the top of the square for Giannis to go and get.
Here's Paul off the left rim and out.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yeah, that happens. Important thing is for players, just don't beat yourself up and make a miss like that cost you another play.
And it wasn't too long ago, Brent, we were wondering what Giannis could do if he bulked up. Well, we don't have to wonder anymore.
Yeah, I don't think we need to wonder about an MVP in the league. The curious thing, Kevin, was last year after winning that award, Giannis coming out and talking about he's only at 60% of his potential. Can you imagine what's coming down the line if he realizes the other 40? He's something else.
Free throw good. Giannis. With the playoffs around the corner, Brent, some teams already making vacation plans. Talk about the disappointment that those kinds of teams are feeling right now.
Yeah, you start the beginning of training camp with ideas of wanting to play into the postseason, and you know the realization of that goal is not going to be met. And what you want to do is remember your opportunity as a player, Kevin, to go out and still compete. You might not be back with the team that you're playing the end of the season with, the last 10 games. Maybe you're somewhere else. But there are teams, as we've always said, still watching you. And so don't ever get away from the idea of the competition as the season winds down.
They always say the eye in the sky doesn't lie. Everything is on tape, right? I mean,
yeah, and they are assessing how it is that you approach that, because you show your stripes when things are not going well. What kind of character do you have?
Now here's Bledsoe. He isn't playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game. And here's Matthews for the three. Good, and Bledsoe gets the assist. Matthews has got 5.
Again, floor vision from Eric Bledsoe makes dishing that basketball look easy.
There's the pass to Dort. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. That one doesn't drop. Good D by Matthews.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Outside for Bledsoe. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Chris Paul picks up that.
Just Eric Bledsoe, when he's in these games and you can see he's got hyper focus, he can become a big problem. Athletic, plays both ends of the floor, and that power from him at the guard position is very unique.
And he makes the first. And since coming to the Bucks, Eric Bledsoe hasn't been asked to do nearly as much as he has in the past.
And for Bledsoe, that is a good thing, as he is best as a complementary player. Not scoring as much, but his decision-making and shot selection have vastly improved.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. And Brent, when you watch Eric Bledsoe go to the rim, you just have to admire what an incredible finisher he is.
Well, Bledsoe, I think, has always relied on the fact that his physical stature, not in terms of his height at 6'1", but his width and strength allows him to go in there and be a bit of a bulldog, to get contact and to make things happen. So never has shied away from that. Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
Pass to Lopez. He kicks it to Middleton. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
Now here's Paul. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Here's Gallinari. That one's off. Still out of sync.
How about the timing he shows there to challenge that shot?
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Yeah, the bully ball tonight has paid dividends. Highly effective down there with the physical play.
Here's Adams. fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
Well, Steven Adams always working the offensive glass, strong and aggressive in there, and gets that second chance hoop.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Did he lay an egg at the stripe in their previous game? Couldn't get anything to drop.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Noel's checked in. The Bucks also with the sub. Ilyasova, he's checked in for Antetokounmpo. And Adams, no good on that one.
And you look at the way Steven Adams has developed his offense the last few years. It's been a huge boost for this team. He has always been a great defender, but now he is an important cog on this team in terms of scoring.
Here's Paul following the basket by Chris Middleton, and he makes that one.
Just love to see Chris Paul operate in that area. Slows himself down. Great balance. That's one of his many strengths.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game. And with Adams in his offense, you forget how young he is.
And big men, sometimes they just take a little longer to find their path in the NBA. And Adams has certainly found his. I remember him being in mostly to screen and rebound when he was a rookie, but look how far his game has come.
Now Bledsoe. He's got 5. Kicks it to Middleton. Pass to Matthews from the arc. He can't get that one to fall. Now Oklahoma City takes it the other way.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Inside, Adams. And Adams with the slam.
Adams, no hesitation, and right to the rim.
Bucks leading by 9. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, Billy, Donovan and I got a chance to talk for a little bit. He mentioned a player who, at times, goes overlooked. The sharp-shooting swingman, Chris Middleton. Coach said he can give you a quiet 20 without breaking a sweat. And all he wants them to do, Kevin, is keep close track with Middleton all game long.
Thank you, David. It's good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his second basket.
Good poise there from the young Gilgeous-Alexander, not allowing himself to get rattled.
In the corner, Middleton with it. Ilyasova with the ball. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him.
Really good, ferocious defense from Gilgeous-Alexander to knock it loose.
And so it's Bledsoe. He brings it up for Milwaukee. They lead by 7. Outside Matthews. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
And I'm not sure that is a shot that he should be taking.
No, he should know better. He knows that's not his game, which is why we don't see him take that shot often.
Now here's Adams. 6 points for him. Back to Paul. Shot clock at 6. Here's the lob to Adams. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. The kick out to Matthews. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. 8 points for Wesley Matthews.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
Now here is Gallinari. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against Utah.
And don't forget about the work he did on the boards. His rebounding was a huge help in that game.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Lopez outside. And it's off from three-point range. Thunder trailing by 8. Gallinari surveying the D. And there's the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Six on the shot clock. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. A shot by Paul, no good.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
Pass to Ilyasova. Passes it to Matthews. Trying to get open is Lopez. Milwaukee the rebound. To the paint. It's stolen by Adams. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball. The quick look, no good that time. Bucks leading by 8. There's 21 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Matthews, no one around him. Good, and Bledsoe gets the assist. Bledsoe's got his 5th assist in this one. Bledsoe against Paul. From deep. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this game. Back to the action after this word. There's a great friendship between Melo, LeBron, Dwayne Wade, and Chris Paul.
It's been a sort of long relationship, you know, and obviously me.
And you see that a lot nowadays. Star players developing friendships and GA spending time with each other off the floor.
Yeah, some people hate it because they want that bad blood you used to see, but no reason you have to hate someone to really compete against them.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. Guys, we've seen the Bucks really take control here early.
Coming in hot. They were sharp from the perimeter right out of the gate.
They just couldn't seem to know what it was that they needed to do and how to stick them from outside. The defense pretty lost.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. And Milwaukee looking at who they've got. Middleton and Ilyasova holding down the forward spots. Then there's Robin Lopez. Then there's Hill. And it's DiVincenzo in at the 2 guard.
That's not going to make you a favorite target of your teammates. They'll think twice about feeding you if you're going to keep missing layups.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
It's very efficient and a well-tuned offense for the Bucks. They drive, they kick, they get open threes. Second in the league last year, as that was Mike Budenholzer's biggest change in threes.
4 on the shot clock. The shot by Middleton, wide open. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Schroeder against Hill. Floats one up. Noel. And slam dunk by Noel.
A heady play there from Schroeder, zipping the pass to the teammate who had the cleanest look on the possession.
And with the Bucks in their offense, Brent, it all starts with Giannis.
Starts with Giannis, and that might have got them into trouble last year. They could maybe use another creator in a way where a guy can manufacture his own points. Who knows? Maybe that's growth within. Maybe that's Chris Middleton as he tries to improve his game, or Eric Bledsoe in some way. But the team does need a little bit more dynamism on the offensive end.
Hill passes to Lopez. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. It's back to Hill. He feeds it to Giannis. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. Antetokounmpo's got 11.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks it over to Schroeder from about 19 feet. Good, he hits the jump shot. Schroeder's got his first 2 points.
Jump shot coming along a little bit now for Dennis Schroeder, looking more assertive and taking a few more chances.
Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 6, and it's good for 2. 8 points for him.
And Gilgeous-Alexander showing just how difficult he can be to guard at times.
Here's Giannis, and the layup's good off the glass. And the Bucks lead by 13.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
He's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Yeah, the muscle of Antetokounmpo is impressive. He's just destroying the defense right now.
Brent, for so long we've talked about the potential of what Giannis can do when he reaches his prime. 27 and 13 last year is a pretty good jumping off point.
Winning an MVP award for Giannis at 24 years of age, and knowing that most of the prime years for NBA players are starting to happen between 27 and 30. That's a scary thought, isn't it, Kevin? 4 or 5 years more of growth from Giannis Antetokounmpo and what he can do at that position. If that jump shot comes along, we may be seeing an all-time great develop throughout his career in the next decade.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and he drops it in from the low post. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 10 points.
Gilgeous-Alexander comes at you in a lot of ways. There's floaters and pull-ups and drives. Pretty gifted offensive player.
Antetokounmpo, and the dunk by Giannis.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot. Greg frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder. This game coming after a loss against the Jazz. Moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Lopez.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 10 points for him. Lopez with the block.
And the space Lopez is able to cover on defense, using that size and length to reject the shots.
He gets that one. And the Bucks lead by 17.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Schroeder. Lets it go. That doesn't go either for Schroeder.
Well, his shooting this quarter has to be a huge concern, especially when they're behind like this. Can he find a rhythm?
He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Chris Middleton was a first-time All-Star in 2019. Now, we all know that Middleton is one of the league's best shooters, but he had to adjust his game to a new system under coach Mike Budenholzer. Middleton said, "I guess that's what being an All-Star is, a team player and a complete player. Not playing for stats, playing for nothing else but to win." Kevin?
First-time All-Star and well-deserved. David, thank you. Middleton the pass to Lopez. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Middleton's got 6 assists here tonight.
And at 277 pounds, Lopez absorbs contact well. Difficult to deter him on the way up.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Muscala buries the 7-footer. Muscala's got his first basket.
Two teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
Hill dishes to Antetokounmpo. That one finds the mark. It's the 10th time he's done that tonight on 14 shots.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Schroeder against Hill. Now the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Schroeder. Offline with his three.
This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends, steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
The defensive rules were different when you played, Brent. For example, the elimination of the hand check.
Hand checking was huge because great defensive guards like a Derek Harper or a Mookie Blaylock could get their forearm on you and basically move you around rather than you trying to get where you want to go. And the other thing, Kevin, that they did was they didn't allow you to have the time in the free throw line. We have a 2.9 before in the legal defense. It used to be a game really of two stars on one side of the floor operating, and the rest of the guys sort of shoveled off in the corner on the other side. All those things have changed with the way the league has gone now.
For the better.
Oh, I think so. Yeah,
yes.
Freedom of movement,
yes.
Fluidity of the athletes. It's definitely a better game in terms of the movement.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Pass to Noel. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 10. Knocks it loose. And it's out of bounds to the Thunder as Oklahoma City retains possession. A different look for Oklahoma City. Alinari comes in for Muscala. And Diallo subbed in for Ferguson. Lopez, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's Gallinari missing.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. Milwaukee shooting their 5th free throw of the game here.
And 74% has been the mark for them on the season thus far.
Paul's checked in for Oklahoma City. And Milwaukee also making a switch. Connaughton's checked in. You know, Greg, for the Thunder fans, hard to see their star power dwindle, but they got a lot in return.
Yeah, but the Thunder were capped out. They hadn't made it past the first round in 3 years. And in exchange for Paul George, they got one of the richest trade packages in league history.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over.
And Coach can't be happy, and I think I know why. Their defense putting up no resistance inside.
No, they're not preventing them from scoring, and if you can get to a high efficiency shot on the floor, and that's the paint, you just keep going.
The Bucks making a switch here. Bledsoe's checked in. And with this break, why don't we check out the hottest shooting point guards over the last month? Third is Chris Paul.
Some remarkable shooters in that group. I mean, you know that when you're seeing those types of numbers at the point guard position, you're talking about some very intelligent and patient players.
Well, it's about taking smart shots and playing with great control. And that smart shot selection coupled with tremendous pure shooting, that's got them on the top of the list.
Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. Antetokounmpo's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. It's stolen by Schroeder. And now the fast break. Schroeder with the ball. Throws it up high, and Noel throws it down.
Unselfish play of Chris Paul there. Has a knack for knowing when to get his guys when they're wide open.
And so Giannis will bring it up for Milwaukee. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing.
Oh, I would love to see Giannis in the dunk contest. Wouldn't that be sweet, Kevin?
To the wing right side. That's a 2 from Paul. Rebounded by the Bucks. Giannis has got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Middleton against Gallinari. Passes it to Lopez. There's the triple. They get it back. Connaughton, and he comes up with the deuce.
And without looking at the scoreboard, you think they were the team trailing and trying to fight their way back.
Bledsoe against Paul. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. Milwaukee has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. And it's Bledsoe, that time on the assist from Antetokounmpo. 7 points for Eric Bledsoe.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Pass to Schroeder. Five to shoot. A floater, and that's 2 points on the layup. Schroeder's got 6 in the quarter.
It took a little bit of time, but now he's taking the pen off the cap and putting his mark on this game.
Here's Connaughton. No good on the triple.
Well, the D doesn't seem to be too worried about him from three-point range, and he shows us why. Still, I expect him to make one of those.
Now here's Schroeder. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against Utah.
His passing another high point in that game. He made sure it wasn't all about him. He wanted to get his teammates involved.
And Middleton kicks to Connaughton, and he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Paul with the bucket.
So good with the handle is Chris Paul, putting the D on its heels.
And here's Bledsoe. He has 7. Antetokounmpo with the bucket.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
59 seconds left in the first half of the game. Now Paul. Down low. Here's Gallinari. Good, and Paul gets the assist. That's now 8 points for Gallinari.
Gallinari gathers his rhythm. He simply rises up and nails the interior shot.
And they double up on Antetokounmpo. The pass to Connaughton. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Yeah, no stopping him on that play. Sometimes even the taller defenders are helpless to stop him.
Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Adams comes in for Nerlens Noel. And it's Andre Robertson in for Dennis Schroeder. Oklahoma City has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Paul passes to Robertson. Gallinari outside. Adams down low. Lopez covering. Adams dishes to Paul. Bledsoe with the defensive effort.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Antetokounmpo up top. Back to Bledsoe. Launches a 3. But they get it back. Lopez. And it is good at the buzzer. Wow.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
Yeah, it's almost like he's playing with the wristwatch there. He knew the time. He executed.
Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Milwaukee Bucks. They kept going to him again and again, and he delivered with a monster quarter. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Chris, you guys were able to get the lead. What was the key to getting all those open shots?
It was just getting stops, getting rebound, getting out and pushing, finding lanes, finding open guys.
You made the most of it, Chris. Thanks a lot. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is right here. Say hey to the folks, Kenny.
Hey, folks.
Say hey to the folks, Shaq.
Hey, folks.
Hey, let's get this party started. Okay. A tremendous game we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo. He had 30 points, 13 rebounds, and 4 assists. He's clearly shaken off his mediocre performance from their last game as he has been dominant in the first half tonight. Kenny, your thoughts on the Bucks' first half?
We're seeing the Giannis effect. First player to ever finish in the top 20 in all 5 major statistical categories. Come on, man. Are you kidding me? It doesn't speak for his overall impact, but I just want to tell you that's impressive.
And, big fella, let's get your thoughts on the Thunder.
Not pretty to watch how they get torched in the low post. When they were playing defense in the post, you know me, Ernie. Barbecue chicken alert, barbecue chicken alert. This team is going to have to up the pressure, play more physical in the second half, start a fight, throw some bowls, let's go.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at Antetokounmpo in this one. He's been everywhere.
Well, it didn't take him long to get that double-double. Already has it halfway through the game.
Yeah, guys like him love to stuff the stat sheet. He's doing it here.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Gallinari and Adams, the combo out front. Paul out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's George in at the small forward position. That's Billy Donovan's 5 as we get going here in the second half. Well, we're now on the back end of what has been, Greg, an incredible career for Chris Paul. Perhaps no longer the undisputed best point guard in the game, but still a top talent.
And Chris Paul might not be the best point guard, but any team would be happy to have him. His efficiency and playmaking aren't going away anytime soon. And even though he's never been an overly athletic player, that aspect of his game still is strong as ever. They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Yes, that goes in.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. Pass to Adams. Back to Gallinari. Clock at 6. Fires the 3. Rebounded by the Bucks. Antetokounmpo's got rebound number 15 here tonight. It's Matthews on the wing. From outside, off the mark. And it's Paul with the ball for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and he finishes nicely on the layup. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 12.
Gilgeous-Alexander is such a tough cover for opposing guards, especially at his size.
Antetokounmpo passes to Lopez. That 3 off the mark.
So far, Kevin, the third quarter has not started well. Just 1 of 4.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this.
It's Matthews on the wing. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. Middleton against Gallinari. Passes to Antetokounmpo. Fades back. And again, the Bucks miss.
1 of 5 here, Kevin, to start the half. Their offense looks like it's shrinking right now.
At the elbow, Paul. Pass to Dort. And here is Adams over Bledsoe. And again, it's Oklahoma City.
There's the willingness to compete from Steven Adams right there. Finishes through contact.
Floats it up for Bledsoe. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession. Here's a look now what's coming up for the Milwaukee Bucks. On Saturday, they'll be playing against Draymond Green and the Golden State Warriors. And then on Monday, they'll host the Miami Heat.
And looking at the Grizzlies matchup, that's going to be one where it would take a lot of errors and maybe a cold shooting night for things to go wrong. They just have that much of an advantage over that team.
Paul can't get it to go.
Well, his poor shooting is a big reason that they're staring at this deficit right now. He needs to get on track if they're going to find a way to win.
Oklahoma City has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. It's Solomon to Kumbo.
Yo, check Giannis.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Can they get it? And Giannis throws it down.
Yeah, Giannis has the hard hat on right now, going to work so good, so long, and just terrorizing the D.
Now here's Paul. He has 6. Sweet little floater. Paul's got 8.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the float.
The Bucks have gone just 25% from the field here in the second half. They're 2 of 8. Antetokounmpo finds Matthews. And the shooting guard, Wesley Matthews, a terrific defender who has no hesitation, Greg, in taking that long 3.
A pretty good combination. Weathered an Achilles tear back in 2015, but has remained a steady rotation player.
The first one falls. Brent, if you were building an offensive system from scratch, what would be your favorite style of play?
I would really tend to lean on 3 guards that could handle the basketball, Kevin. Guys who can initiate plays from all over the floor and really look to find players that are smart about playing off the ball. You combine 3 of those guys with the skill set, so one has it and the other 2 are maneuvering around. They're going to cause so much commotion. They're going to cause so many breakdowns defensively within a possession that a multitude of playmaking players, that would be tremendous. And all of those guys, yeah, but all those guys too, Kevin, on top of that, if we talked about their physical nature and stature, I would want guys that are 6'6", 6'7", and long, because when you get back to the other end, you want them to be able to coordinate and take up enough room defensively to cause some problems. But man, 3 guards, 3 long guards, and this is something that Phil Jackson relied on during the years when they won championships in Chicago. He always looked for long guards. Aside from Jordan and Pippen, there was the Ron Harpers of the world that helped accentuate what they could do on the perimeter.
The Bucks have been good at the free throw line. This one, 7 of 8.
Two.
And the first one drops.
And every season, the Thunder continue to be one of the more dominating teams on the glass.
You just wonder how much Steven Adams has been the catalyst for that kind of mentality. We know that offensively he's always in there to grab rebounds, but it's part of what they know is important in any possession is collecting the ball.
And he makes both free throws.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
And it's Paul with the ball for the Oklahoma City Thunder. And after this one, they're home against Minnesota. That game will conclude a 3-game homestand. This break in the action gives us a chance to show you the NBA's current fast break specialists. In the third spot, the Bucks.
I think that's what really distinguishes them offensively. They really like to get out in transition.
That's good from Muscala. So he gets them both. Antetokounmpo with the ball. He's got 32. It's stolen by Muscala. Here's Dort, guarded by Korver. Dort passes to Adams. Fades, and that one hits back iron. Milwaukee has gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third, still 0 for 3. Williams with a clean look and a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Giannis has got 5 assists in the game. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's covered by Matthews. To the paint, here's Paul. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Paul's got 6 points in the quarter.
And for an undersized player, Chris Paul's a pretty good finisher around the rim. Certainly knows all the angles.
Here's DiVincenzo, defended by Paul. A nice shot there by Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo's got 34 points.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
Korver against Paul, and that one is off. Milwaukee's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Giannis is double. Lets it go from deep. The rebound by Steven Adams. Adams has got 11 rebounds in the game. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander.
Gilgeous-Alexander learning this offensive system and learning it well.
Outside Korver. The pass to Matthews. Here's DiVincenzo. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. To the inside. Pass to DiVincenzo. Just 4 to shoot. Buries it from three-point range. DiVincenzo's got 9 points.
Yep, that's a great look from Giannis there.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, one of the things that teams are more aware of in the age of analytics is the importance of sleep. Those teams are making adjustments. Morning shoot-arounds have been moved in some cases to the afternoon or eliminated altogether. There are many fewer teams that are taking red-eye flights across country. And some teams even give players orange-tinted glasses to encourage them to sleep. There's a lot of work to be done in this field, but the direction is clear.
Continuing to evolve. All right, David, thank you. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Milwaukee is going to less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
You're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk. All of it perfect. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 16. Here's Paul. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 8th assist here tonight. Outside Korver. On the wing, Giannis. And another basket for Milwaukee.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
Thunder have gone 8 of 16 in the third quarter to put their second half shooting percentage right at 50%. Now, here is Muscala. Inside, Adams. And Adams with the slam. Great game for him. Double-double down. 10 points and 11 rebounds.
That is all timing right there. Just led him perfectly.
Giannis inside. Adams on him. Antetokounmpo, no good. Oklahoma City's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Paul dishes to Muscala. To the middle. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. And here's the fast break. Giannis leading the way.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
Here's Paul. Offensive rebound. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Well, Adams with the make them pay mentality right here from the free throw line.
The Thunder shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
And how about as a group, 80% on the season, one of their best attributes.
And he knocks down the first one.
Well, that's a guy out there in Steven Adams that you just have to pay attention to. Every night he's going to bang around the opposing big guys and be a threat around the rim to score and pick up offensive rebounds.
Nerlens Noel checks in for Oklahoma City. Dennis Schroeder comes in for Paul. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Milwaukee. He's perfect from the line this time. And with Adams on the offensive glass, he is impossible to move.
Well, that's a big reason why a couple years ago, Kevin, he grabbed more offensive rebounds than defensive rebounds. So you know he's going to live in the paint.
Outside Korver. Pass to DiVincenzo. Here's Connaughton. Just 5 to shoot. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. Williams' shot is off.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him, and that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
It's stolen by Korver. Oh, and here comes Korver all alone. And the dunk by Giannis.
Fantastic pass from Korver there to a teammate who is left all alone, seeing the court well.
The Thunder shooting well. They're at 45%. Schroeder passes to Adams. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Antetokounmpo defending. Great D that time from Giannis.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
Those are all the little things about effort there. He just gets out there and contests, and that's just enough.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 16, and the shot goes in.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you'd think his team would have the lead.
Here's DiVincenzo. He's guarded by Schroeder. Here's Giannis. And it's good off the glass. Giannis has got 40 points.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Pass to Adams. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He dents the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow.
Gilgeous-Alexander creative and tricky on that play.
59 seconds left in the third quarter of the game.
And it gives us a chance here to check out some stats on Giannis Antetokounmpo. The past month has been surreal, averaging about 27 points per, 15 rebounds, and 5 assists. And it says a lot that when we see numbers like this from him, we aren't even shocked. He's that good.
Yeah, we really have just grown to get used to his greatness, and that's the level for him that he's on right now.
And the first one drops. And the Thunder making a switch here. Gallinari's checked in. The Bucks also changing it up. Lopez, he's checked in for Williams. And it's Eric Bledsoe in for Kyle Korver. And so he makes both from the line. Oklahoma City's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Charity stripe shot. Misses off the left iron. And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. Here's Bledsoe. And the jam by Bledsoe.
So much we talk about Bledsoe's athleticism. It was an eye-opener when he first came into the league. And that plays another one.
Now here's Noel. 7 points in the game. Here's Schroeder. And Lopez pulls it down. Oh, and there's the alley-oop.
And he pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. The Thunder shooting around 48% so far in the third. Now here's Schroeder. He's got 6. Takes the elbow jumper and drains it. Schroeder's got 8 points.
He's such a strong offensive player. Schroeder is capable of knocking down some mid-range shots if you give him some room.
The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. Bucks ahead, opening up a huge gap. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our fourth quarter coming up next. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got. They've got Hill. Ilyasova out there with Robin Lopez. And it's DiVincenzo in at the 2 spot. The 3 from Hill drills the 3-pointer. Hill's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Bucks.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits, and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Now, here is Gallinari. Good D by Lopez. The Bucks shooting extremely well. 62% on the night to this point. DiVincenzo passes to Ilyasova. And there's the pass to Connaughton. A 3-pointer, no good. Oklahoma City shooting from the field. 44%, not bad. Pass to Robertson. Gallinari outside. Looking to get back on track here. And it goes down 2 points.
You could make the case that Gallo should have got a whistle there, but you still have to give him props for finishing on that difficult drive. Yeah, I said props.
Here's Hill. And the rejection by Noel. Count it. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. Ferguson kicks to Robertson. Passes it to Gallinari. And it's Gallinari again missing. The Bucks have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. DiVincenzo can't hit it.
You can see he just rushed that a little bit. Lost the focus, I think.
Count the basket.
Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
Now here's Ilyasova. Pass to Connaughton. There's the 3. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
There's the pass to Ferguson. Gallinari on the wing. 5 to shoot. There's Noel. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
And he makes the first.
Well, it's been up and down the last few years for Nerlens Noel, but there are still some impactful numbers for the minutes that he's on the floor as a rim protector.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Nader's checked in. The Bucks also with the sub. Sterling Brown is checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. Both good from the line that time. And for Noel, his numbers will never match the visual impact he has on the floor, wouldn't you say?
Oh, he's definitely a player about the little things out there, just being a rim protector, making sure that guys think about him when they're attacking the rim.
Here's Connaughton. It's back to Hill. Tipped away. Here's Ferguson. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Nader's shot's good.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now here is Hill. Kicks it to Ilyasova. The 3. And it's Noel with the rebound. Noel's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Over to the left wing. Pass to Nader. And here's Robertson. Down low. Here's Connaughton. Milwaukee, no good that time either. The Thunder have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. There he goes!
You don't want to be jumping on a play like that. No. Wow, he was up there, Kevin.
That is not possible. What we just, is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said. Now, here is Hill. Here's Lopez. Over Noel. Lopez with the bucket. Lopez has got 4 this quarter.
Comfortable shooting close to the basket. The size Lopez possesses gives him confidence down low.
Right side Hill. Tips it, and it's Brown on the follow. Brown's got his first 2 points of the night.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by. Here's Ferguson. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
It would take some very special defense to stop him once he gets that close to the bucket, and they weren't special that time.
The Bucks have gone 5 of 11 from the field in the fourth quarter. Here's Connaughton, defended by Robertson. Here's Brown, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. The first free throw is good. Both teams will make substitutions. And Brown drops them both. Oklahoma City shooting a respectable 47% from the field in this one. Passes it to Dort. Here's Nader, defended by Ilyasova. Nader the pass to Diallo. Shot clock at 5. With his first shot attempt, rebounded by the Bucks. Brown outside.
Fouling like that isn't how you get back in the game.
Williams, he's checked in for Ilyasova. Brown feeling it out a bit. Pass to Hill. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's tipped. Left side Williams. The shot, no good. So the Thunder will take it the other way. Here's Dort. To the paint. Here's Muscala. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Now their plan working to perfection there, if that was their plan. And if it wasn't, maybe that should be their plan.
Outside Korver. Now Hill. That's tipped. Diallo with it. Now defended by Korver. A slam dunk by Diallo.
Great effort and gets in a little razzle-dazzle at the end of that one.
Yeah, why not? Show a little creativity, get inside, move that ball around, just make sure you score.
Now here's Brown. Outside for Korver. Outside Hill. Drills it from outside.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
It's one thing to have teams shoot a bunch of threes, but with this team being that hot defensively, you got to chase them away from anywhere near that line.
The shot by Nader, no good. Milwaukee's gotten 3 of their 6 3-pointers to fall here in the 4th. Here's Korver for 3, and another 3 for Milwaukee.
As soon as Korver realizes he has the defense backpedaling, he's going to step up and shoot it.
Here's Dort. And the pass to Nader. Inside. Diallo inside. Guarded by Korver. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And the first one at the line is good. That one misses. Milwaukee has gone 4-7 with the long ball here in the 4th quarter. And he gets the bucket. That's now 8 points for Hill.
See him change speed that time in transition. When you do that, George Hill becomes very dangerous.
Diallo the pass to Nader. Here's Baisley. It's hauled in by Brown. Korver kicks to Hill. Outside for Korver. Good. The assist goes to Hill. Hill's got 4 assists in the game.
Not shot from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
To the left wing. And he lobs it up. And he lays in the alley-oop.
No hesitation at all on the alley-oop. Saw his teammate with a path to the hoop. And bang, lobbed it right up there for him to finish.
And he was ready for it when he elevated and made the catch. Dort passes to Diallo. Pass to Muscala. Here's Nader. Lopez covering. Shot clock at 6. Nader's shot's good.
When a player gets a feel for that floater, it can really make things tough on defenders. You're just not sure how to guard him and where your point of commitment is.
Now here's Williams. Passes to Hill. Here's Lopez. He can't hit that time.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
Those are all the little things about effort there. He just gets out there and contests, and that's just enough.
Diallo the pass to Dort. A floater. Here's Muscala. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
First one falls for him. Robertson, he's checked in for Diallo. And then for Milwaukee, Ilyasova comes in for Marvin Williams. And it's Pat Connaughton in for George Hill. Good on both. .144 left in the game. Here's Connaughton. Pass to Lopez. The Thunder pull it in. Muscala's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Bucks.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And in the win-loss column, tonight's game will push their record up to 54 wins on the year.
They were really smart in the use of that game plan tonight. Used it in their first 2 games against this team, which equaled to 2 wins.
And, you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Giannis.
Just knows how to fill it up, and that's exactly what he did tonight. Nobody that they assigned to him could really get a handle on him.
Count that one.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight, getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
It's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Yeah, it's tough to mount a comeback like this and then fall oh so short. I'm sure that's weighing on them just a little bit.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Poked loose. Here's Dort. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And that one misses. And he misses the second one as well, so he is 0 for 2 that time. Here's DiVincenzo. And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Brooke, congrats on the win. What are your expectations for the team right now?
Very high. You know, everyone's been coming together. You know, we've been excited to close the season out the right way, and now you know we're gearing up for a great run in the playoffs.
Looks like you're rounding into form. Thanks again, Brooke. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and the whole 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. We'll see you next time